Oh, this is, I'm in Market Square. There's a big crane here. I want to walk and talk about something that's been weighing on me here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Gonzalo Lira, who coined the term, "Where is Tiffany Dover?" So this video is, where is Gonzalo Lira, also known as Coach Red Pill. I've watched him for years. His content got a little stale. I kept watching him, fast forward, maybe watch 30 seconds here or there, but I always liked him. So when the Russia-Ukraine special military operation began, also known as a war, he was caught in Kiev, and he was at a nice hotel, and he had good Wi-Fi and internet, and he was very vocal in his disdain, very red-pilled about the mass media, about the lies of the Zelensky regime, about the drug use, about the murders by the Zelensky regime, about the reporters, human rights people disappeared by their Ukrainian Nazi special, they're thugs, they're criminals. And he then gets doxxed, he gets picked up by the Russian media because he's actually telling the truth, and so the leftists attacked him and got him kicked out of the hotel. So he goes to Kharkiv, Ukraine, which is the second largest city, and he keeps producing videos. He interviews Scott Ritter. He had numerous live streams. He extremely intelligent Ivy League grad, Chilean national, who the guy has a 200 IQ, I would guess. Very intelligent. He discussed glowies, FBI agents who would pretend to be normal people and try to infiltrate and get him. He discussed how the glowies would try to set him up with charges of pedophilia, and he would just laugh and say, no, it's ridiculous that 14-year-old girls would watch a video about the petrodollar losing its reserve currency status because of the sanctions on Russia. I mean, this guy was the real deal. This guy is a credit to humanity to stay in Ukraine and expose the criminality. And so now he's been missing for 3 or 4 days. Where is Gonzalo Lira? And there's symbology here that is reason why I'm making this video here. Let me turn and get some sun on me. Feels so nice. So Easter weekend, the guy disappears, and he's being criticized by some people for not being the coward and fleeing and hiding and going to safety. He's a guy that went to danger and spoke truth to power, and it's an inconvenient truth. He's not on anybody's side, but when it's obvious that the Ukrainians are criminals, and it's also very clear that he's not in Ukraine to get involved in politics. He's not in Ukraine to babble about Zelensky and interfere. But when he sees it and when he reports on it, then you've got these transgender freaks with, I don't know what, they doxed him again, and they reported him to the Ukrainian authorities, who are criminals, and these are the people that picked him up and probably murdered him. Certainly they've tortured numerous Russian soldiers, shooting their genitalia off, shooting them in the knees, stabbing them in the eyes. You can see all the videos, you can find it. Go to Telegram, get off the corporate-owned media and investigate and learn. So this video is, where is Gonzalo Lira? If this man has been murdered, he is a Jesus figure hero. He is a guy, he is our modern equivalent to a guy fearless who spoke truth. Very much like Jesus spoke truth. How can people not see a faint connection with all his flaws and all his ego and perhaps narcissism? Could you not say the same thing about Jesus? A guy that purports to, as my dad would say, not only say the way things are, but say the way things should be, and who spoke truth and was murdered for it. Is that not Gonzalo Lira if the man has been murdered? Is that not something to be in awe of, to be inspired by, to sacrifice? A gentleman who sacrificed in order to expose the truth? That is why I need to vent. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'd like to see if you think there's a point to be made here, if this is a ridiculous connection. I'm honestly processing the situation, but I'm at a really cool coffee shop, Mahala from Hawaii. So I'll go in here and maybe upload this. Thank you.